The woman was preparing to sleep when she vaguely heard a quarrel from the next room. She followed the sound to the balcony. Suddenly, the sound of something splashing in the water rang out. She hurriedly leaned over to look and saw a figure faintly visible in the sea. Turning her head, she saw a clear, bloody handprint on the glass partition. Amy quickly notified the crew. The cruise ship immediately entered heightened security. Everyone began searching for the person who fell. But strangely, when Amy said the person who fell was from room 10, the safety supervisor showed a strange expression. The captain said room 10 had been unoccupied. Amy froze in shock. She had clearly seen a woman in room 10 that morning. Even stranger, when the crew counted all passengers, no one was missing. The bloody handprint also disappeared. Everyone concluded that she imagined it due to lack of rest. After locking room 10, they left. But Amy refused to believe it was a hallucination. The next day, at her request, the ship owner's husband Bailey gathered all the crew. Amy thought it might be a crew member who fell, but she couldn't find the woman. Then Amy went to Anne's room as planned, to continue discussing the will agreement, but Anne said she wasn't feeling well and refused to meet. Amy reluctantly returned to her room. While she was taking a shower, she saw a shadow flash past the door. Then she found a warning on the bathroom door. Amy didn't pay much attention, but when she saw the floor drain, a bold thought crossed her mind. Amy climbed from the yacht into room 10, hoping to find the woman's hair in the drain. Sure enough, she found what she was looking for. Back in her room, her companion advised her not to continue investigating and to wait until the ship docked before calling the police to avoid trouble. For their safety, Amy reluctantly agreed, but the next morning, she found a strange button in her room. Clearly someone had entered. She quickly hid the hair in her clothes and went to the deck to sort things out. At that moment, she was pushed into the pool. Before she could struggle, the killer closed the pool's roof, attempting to trap her inside. Her heavy coat made it impossible for Amy to float. She desperately swam upward, but it was too late. The pool's roof had closed. Luckily, a girl noticed her below the pool and rescued her, but when she went back to search for the hair, it had disappeared. Things were getting stranger. That night, her room door knocked. Through the peephole, she saw the woman from room 10. Amy quickly ran out to catch up. After an unknown time, the woman led her to the bottom of the ship. Seeing the woman still alive, Amy couldn't believe it and asked for the truth. The woman, however, told her not to investigate. During their argument, Amy accidentally pulled off the woman's hat, only to discover she looked exactly like Anne. When the woman saw her identity exposed, she angrily knocked Amy unconscious and locked her in a room. When Amy woke up, she reorganized her thoughts about the strange events since boarding. A terrifying thought appeared in her mind. The woman in front of her was not Anne. She didn't know Amy and Anne had agreed to discuss the will, nor that Anne had already stopped her medication. Amy demanded answers. The woman admitted to Amy's suspicions. The truth surfaced. Bailey had found someone who resembled Anne, believing that his daughter's treatment would help her pretend to be Anne and alter Anne's will to transfer assets to himself. But when they were rehearsing, Anne caught them. In panic, Bailey accidentally killed Anne and threw her body into the sea. The truth was revealed. All the oddities were parts of this conspiracy. Trapped, Amy now had to expose Bailey's lies and find a way to reveal the truth for dead Anne.